that game.
Oh, these are all second quarter
Oh.
games.
Well,
Yeah,
you never know.
probably
I mean,
half.
the Giants might pull one out. They've done it in the past. You just never know. You might get lucky there, but right now that is favorable for us. Again, this just mimics when we were down 4 games in 19, and it kind of brings me back to those memories. And I'm seeing, but what I'm seeing different from this season to that season is our defense is so much better.
So much better. So much stronger. The front four is just they are immaculate. They're destroying these teams like nobody's business.
Oh my. I mean, just unbelievable. So Melvin Ingram is a beast.
He
Frank
is.
Clark is a beast.
If we can get him to sign the offseason, stay, I'd be happy.
I don't think he wants to go anywhere. I really don't think he wants to go anywhere.
I would stay here if I were him. I mean,
yeah. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he stay someplace that he's actually being productive? He loves what he's doing. He gets to play the position he wants to play, and he's happy. I mean, why wouldn't he want to stay? I would. Everybody loves him. He's made a complete impact, a positive impact on this entire defensive line, and and he knows that's exactly what they've needed. And in fact, Spags has even made comments over and over again about it's not just what he's done on the field. It's what he does off the field, in meetings and in the locker room with coaching these guys up and teaching them techniques and showing them things on film that nobody else really knows because they don't have his experience. So, and they really don't have, no offense to anyone else on our team, but they don't have his IQ. His football IQ is off the charts, and he learned a lot during his years of playing. So he's not playing like he's slowed down any at all. He's not, he's not missed a step. He's playing lights out. So I can't see him leaving for any reason whatsoever. I see the Chiefs re-signing him again. So and they wanted him anyway. If it wouldn't have been for the eye test back in March, he probably would have been here through the beginning of the season. But again, the Chiefs are strenuous when it comes to that, and that's just something that they, and I'm kind of glad they are to a degree. I mean, it saved us some money, and now we got him where we need, when we needed him. Yeah, we gave up a pick. Oh well, but we'll be fine without that pick. And we're I had somebody DM me just now and said, I have a strange feeling we're going to end up back in the Super Bowl this year.
I hope they can. I think they have a really good chance to do it.
They do. I mean, we've got a better overall defense than we've had since. I haven't seen a defense like this since the Derek Thomas era. I haven't. I mean, I haven't seen a well-rounded defense like this since the Derek Thomas era.
That's saying something.
And it is. It's saying a lot. And it's no offense to Tamba. It's no offense to Derek Johnson or anybody else. It's just I haven't seen a defense this well-rounded and this motivated since then. I just see it climbing. And Chris Jones is I think he's on, has he got 6 sacks now?
That's probably about it. Yeah.
I think 6 sacks right now. And again, he probably would have had more if it wouldn't have been for the experiment. And without Melvin Ingram being there, he didn't have that opportunity. But the entire line has just stepped up, and they clobbered Carr, 4 times today? They just smothered him.
He had no room to do anything.
No, he had nothing. I mean, there's not an offensive line out there that I can think of that can withstand our defensive line. I can't see it. I don't know of anyone. Do you?
Not that I can think of. I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. Maybe the Buccaneers, it would be difficult. Yeah. But other than that, I think that the Chiefs can pound for pound can really play against these teams and figure out what to do.
Oh, I do too. I mean, we got a better coaching staff, I think, than the Buccaneers do. And I think I think we have some talented players. I think we're equally on talent now this year, finally. Oh, I do too. And I think we actually have a lot. In some areas, we have more talent than the Bucs do. And I know we got a better coaching staff. So, I mean, Andy Reid is 10 times the head coach that Arians is. And I don't know who their DC is at this point. I can't think of his name. but I'm sorry, but Spags is very good at what he does.
Yeah, he figured it out. So I mean, that's the great thing we see.
Yeah.
So,
so did we get any questions?
Yeah. So we only got one on Instagram and one on Twitter. I'll pull up the Twitter one if you want to pull up the Instagram.
Okay.
Okay. So the Twitter question, I guess no one was freaking out about the Chiefs today, so that's good.
Yeah.
The question is from Sharon, longtime listener. Who is the next Super Bowl champs? I'll answer two. Chiefs, of course. Sharon, I think the Chiefs have a really good chance of going to the Super Bowl and winning it. They got to take care of business these next 4 games, but they have a really, really good chance of winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree. I think they can. I think they can easily. I can't say easily, but I think they have a very good opportunity to sweep the season. And when I say that because of looking at the 19 season, how they just ran the table and kept on going, and they didn't have the talent on defense or the defense that they have right now. I think the offense is just going to continue to gel and get better. And remember, guys, this is a Andy Reid offense that usually doesn't pull things out of their hat until towards the end of the season or playoffs. So there's things we haven't seen yet. And this is something that everybody has to remember and be happy about, because there's things that we haven't done. And Josh Gordon's coming into his own. McCole Hardman's coming into his own. Tyreek's going to, he's already 1,000 yards again with all of his, drop passes and things that have gone on. I don't know where Kelsey is as far as yards this season, but I think he's still leading the NFL in tight ends as far as yards and touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. But we still have a very talented football team that is going to, and think about it like this. We just put up 950 some odd yards against the Raiders in 2 games.
Pretty doggone good.
Yeah. So I'm pretty happy about that. That's pretty strong, no matter how you look at it. We continue this pace. We have a great opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. The Instagram question, I think, to be honest with you, is basically the same exact question. If I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look, but I believe that it was the exact same question. I had it up and it disappeared on me. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, it's different. It's from Patrick_Mahomes_zone. I got a question. Can the Chiefs keep this up against the Chargers? Well, we kind of answered that into the show, or towards the end of the show. But yes, I think they definitely can. What do you think, Caleb?
I think the Chiefs have a really good chance of keeping this momentum going. Now they need to bring out the same energy and the same preparation when it comes to practice every single week, because how you practice is how you play. And the Chiefs need to continue to push through all the negativity they hear and continue to play the way they know they can. Because when they can do that, it helps make everything better for this team as a whole. Once they stop all the mental errors, they stop the turnovers, the drop passes, the penalties, they play basically like pretty much almost perfect team. They almost put a 50 burger on them. So they have a really, really, really good chance.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, again, we're not the same football team we were when we played the Chargers week 3. And our defense is definitely not the same. So with that being said, looking at the Chargers after week 3 and looking at us now, I would say, yes, we're going to keep that momentum. I don't see them beating us. I think they're scared right now, to be honest with you. I think they're scared, and they have every right to be. We're going into their house where we play better on the road. They don't have a strong fan base. And they're up and down a lot. They don't have a great defense. I see what I predicted. I still see. I'm going to stick with the 31-13. But if we keep them under 10 points, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
So I do believe we're going to keep this momentum going. And once we get past the Chargers, then it's honestly,
we got to win them games, though, man.
We got to win
AFC games. Those are AFC games.
They're
we
all
got to
AFC
win
games,
those.
and we got to win them. I mean, it is what it is, and I think the Chiefs know that. Andy knows it. Pat knows it. Spags knows it. The defense knows it. The offense knows it. The most important people on this team know what we need to do, and that's Andy, Spags, Pat, and the players. No one else matters at this point. Those are the people that matter, and they're the ones that know what we need to do. And at this point, they're making it very clear that they understand that. So, with that being said, I don't know what else we got, man. What a fantastic victory.
Yeah, man. I can't wait till Thursday's game. That's going to be very awesome. Very nice to see.
It's going to be a great night. It's going to be a fun night to watch football. Primetime game. Mahomes is lights out. You know, they called him primetime for a reason. He's going to be phenomenal, I think, in that game. And I think our defense is just I think they're going to embarrass the Chargers. So
I agree. I think it can happen. I really do.
Yep. So let's just keep that momentum up and everybody stay happy and enjoy your week and enjoy this win. Stay humble. Try not to go after too many Raiders fans. They had a rough year. So I understand it's not easy sometimes, but strangely enough, I haven't heard a word from a Raiders fan, and I haven't talked to any Raiders fans, other than the few that I know, and I've given my condolences to them as far as their situation. But as far as their playing ability, it was there. It's still there. They just can't beat us. And I think they were a faux team from the beginning, and they're a faux team right now. So one more loss and they're eliminated. And I think the Broncos are right there with them. If they lose another one, they're done. I don't even think they might be eliminated. I'm not real sure. I don't know where they're at right now. Are they tied with the Raiders as far as their record is concerned?
I'm not for sure, but I would think one more loss would probably put them out of it.
Yeah. So right now it looks like in the AFC West, it's the Chargers and the Chiefs. The Chiefs beat the Chargers, and that's going to knock them down another couple pegs. I mean, it's all going to be about momentum and drive and keep this going. And I think we have every ounce of everything to do this. So I see us moving forward. Nolan, one of our followers, Nolan, actually DM me, and he says, I think we're going to the Super Bowl. He says, I have a strange feeling we're going to go to the Super Bowl this year. And he may be right. He's been a long time follower of us and the show, and just a great dude all the way around. He DM'd me just a few minutes ago, and he said, I actually think we're going to go to the Super Bowl. He says,
I think it's very possible.
Yep. Nolan Rogers, diehard Chiefs fan on Chiefs folk on Twitter. He says, we're going to go to the Super Bowl. I have a feeling. Nolan, I think you're right. I'm going to tell him we gave him a shout out on the show.
He'll be happy.
Yeah. But with that being said, I don't know what else we got, man. Oh,
yeah, man. I think we're all good to go to end this week.
Yeah. You may be seeing a couple of delays with the giveaways that we gave out with Christmas. Everything is running slow. One of them did come back to me because of the date, the address was fat fingered. I'd already talked to the guy, and it was shipped back out. So he should be getting it within the next week. If you do see any delays, that's the only reason why is because of Christmas. I've talked to UPS. I have talked to FedEx, and they both told me that it is going to be a little bit of a delay unless I pay $200 for overnight shipping. So I'm not going to do that. Sorry, guys.
The point is the stuff is coming. So
yeah, the point is the stuff is coming. So, all of our other fans, earlier in the season, we've given out something every week since the season started, and they've all gotten their stuff. But it was earlier in the season before all this Christmas rush started happening and the delays with everything. So you will be getting your stuff. It's just going to take a little bit longer. I apologize for the wait, but it's out of our control. But with that being said, we will see you guys Thursday night.